Hi Virgo, welcome to your love reading for the month of March. I went ahead and pulled your base reading just so I can meditate a bit on it and just see what the messages are for you beautiful Virgos out there. And it was very, very interesting. I mean, very different from the rest of the zodiacs that I've been doing. Your overall energy was the Five of Wands. And this is you dealing with challenging times right now. You really are physically going through some changes in your world. You know, a lot of you are dealing with a relationship, whether you're transitioning by breaking up with somebody and moving out. Some of you are dealing with staying put or leaving. Either way, you're dealing with some kind of competitive situation in your mind also. That's very challenging to you. But this is a time of transition and or change. Now, I'm going to begin by telling you the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, to the end of the month, and then we're going to go in and clarify. Now, let's see what's going on with you, Virgos. Right out of the gate, I have the Emperor. You might be dealing with an Aries or an older, authoritative type of figure who could be your boss or somebody you kind of look up to, or you could be thinking about starting a business or a company with this individual. And I say that because right next to it is boom you, the King of Pentacles. You know, usually I say, okay, this is a male, you know, this is you, Virgos, or you could be dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgos like yourself. This is your energy, you know, and this is you next to the Emperor wanting your own empire or starting a business, or you wanting to work with somebody that could very well be an Aries. And you're going through the motions in the beginning of March doing that because you have the Knight of Pentacles. And I say you're going through the motions, sorry, is because you're putting feelers out there, you're putting messages out there, and, you know, slow and steady wins the race type of thing. So you're talking to your advisors, you're doing a whole bunch of stuff, and you're kind of laying down the groundwork, I heard. Now, if this is, like I said, like a love reading, so yes, that little bit was work related, but I suspect for a whole chunk of you, Virgos, this person that you're going to deal with is going to turn into something, some type of love relationship, and it's going to come out of nowhere, because I think that you're dealing with another situation that it transitions, and this is why I was saying the fives, that you go from leaving some other situation in the past behind and boom, transition into something else new. Because we go from the beginning of the month, you dealing with this person, and at the end of the month, because there's a lot of coins on the table. So this goes to tell me you're meeting somebody within the work realm, and you know, you working with them. Now, as we go into the middle of the month, I have the Five of Cups in reverse, another card of change, the Hangman in reverse, and the Six of Pentacles in reverse. There are two more reversals down here. Guys, a lot of reversals in a reading tell me there are a lot of blockages. There is a lot of hurdles that you're going through right now. You know, there's a lot of stuff that you're dealing with, and they're very challenging. You know, this is the overall theme and or feeling. Now, this is you dealing with some form of resentment and sadness and sorrow regarding a relationship or something that is failing or has failed for you. I don't care if you're single or you're with somebody. That's the feeling, because cups are feelings. The Hangman, this is things not going well, things being stuck, being sticky, especially in the reverse position. This is you trying to figure it out. This is also you being at a crossroads in your life. Do you stay in this relationship or do you let it go? Do you accept the situation as it is, or you don't? Do you accept the relationship, your thoughts on relationship, how relationships are supposed to be, or the relationship itself? It's a crossroads. You need to make a choice. And that's also a card of a Pisces, and we're in Pisces season, so you're going to be forced to think or feel that way regardless. And the Six of Pentacles in reverse, this just tells me things are not balanced in your life right now. Not at all. Now, coming down here, I have to say this, I just do. Four of Wands in reverse talks about cancellations of a party, cancellations of an engagement, nuptials, a wedding, ceremony, plans. This is a marriage just being canceled. You take it as you please, and it comes out of nowhere with the Tower in reverse, but this is you trying to hold on tightly, not letting it go. Now, this being on top, the Hangman on top of this, let's look at this. Let's look at this clearly, because these cards do also line up. Here's you. This is you being in that stuckish situation, being at a crossroads, and this is you not letting it just die off if it needs to die off. This is you kind of almost repeating bad habits, holding on too tightly, because you have this way of thinking and or feeling, Virgos, I suspect, within this reading, whether you're single or you're with somebody coupled up, that you are slowly changing and transitioning. I'm hearing some of you are being woken. You're being woken, whether that's spiritually or onto another light force, as we say. And you're trying to say to yourself, okay, so maybe in the past relationships, worked for me like that, but they no longer work for me today. You're going through this change. You're going through this metamorphosis transition, and you're fighting it. This is a card of change, and this is you fighting it. This Five of Cups, another cup of another five, you fighting it. You not dealing with it. You not saying to your, and this in reverse is not letting go. So an old way of thought and an old way of you handling relationships needs to go, especially when it comes to marriage too. Because I see here on the table a massive opportunity for somebody in your life or coming into your life that could be something amazing if you could just only let go of a way of thought. Or, maybe some of you Virgos are stubborn and stuck on a way of thought or how something should be done, and you're not letting go of that. But I think once you do, because you are being transitioned, the universe is forcing you to change. It's making you become a little bit more accustomed to your current environment. And I think that when you do this transition, once you get past this hurdle, this block, this is offered to you at the end of the month. This is the Ace of Pentacles. This is something in the 3D realm. This is something tangible. This is a new job, a new love offer, a new relationship, but it's solid. And we're doing a love reading. So this is definitely a relationship. But in the coin realm, I really, really, truly feel this is somebody in your work zone. You're meeting somebody at work or somebody you're partnering up with or business with. If I go in a diagonal way, I go from the Emperor to this Ace of Pentacles, you could be dealing with some Aries. Somebody at work. Let's see, guys. Let's see what's going on. Why is the Emperor here? Please clarify the Emperor for my Virgos. Thank you. Hello? Did I just not say partnership? Yeah, okay, this fell out upside down. The two, but this is what the feeling and thought I'm getting. This is the Emperor where I said you wanted to make your own empire. And because you were right next to it, I felt like you were trying to partner up with somebody work-wise. But then it eventually went to something. And that's why I think you have this Two of Cups in reverse. Now, I could be wrong. You could have recently broke up with an Aries, or you broke up with your work partner. But this is, for me, for most of you, there's a whole group of you where I think that this is a partnership in business that eventually will turn upright to become a love partnership. That's why it's in the reverse, because it has not formed into something loving. Because at the end of the day, whether it's upside down or upright, it's still a partnership. Whether you're breaking up with somebody or getting with somebody, when I see it like this, it just tells me it's a partnership of some kind, but it just hasn't developed into a love relationship. I think this is a work relationship. Of course, this is for some of you that broke up with an Aries. So let's just go ahead and see what's going on. I had no doubt in my mind from the beginning of the reading that this is somebody that you're going to be dealing with at the end of the month. Let's just see how this all plays out. Give us a card for the King of Pentacles, please. Thank you. Oh my God. Guys. Seriously? The King of Pentacles with the Queen of Wands? For real? This is an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Now, I know for a fact you're either dealing with an Aries, because this is also another card of an Aries, individual, female. Now, guys, I feel like this is a couple. This is a partnership. This is a partnership, and I think it starts in business and ends up somewhere else altogether. Now, I don't care if you're a male or female Virgo watching this, this is a couple for me, and your energies could be interchangeable whether you're a male or female. You could be, a cross watcher watching this too. Like you could be an Aries cross watching. You know who you are. This could be a male or female. This could be a male or female. It doesn't matter because this is a couple. This is an earth sign, you Virgo, dealing with a fire sign female. She's sexy as all hell to you. She's hot as shit. She's got her shit together. She's got compassion. She loves animals. She's a humanitarian. She's very giving, but she's spicy and fiery and like sexy as all. Let's do the Knight of Pentacles. Why is the Knight of Pentacles here? Please, Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. Thank you. The Tower came out twice. So this is something that's happening to you suddenly. Like, boom. So if you're getting a divorce for somebody like that, it's suddenly coming to you. But I don't really feel like this is a lot of you getting divorced. I really don't. And if it is, it's just suddenly, and it's quick. It's like divorce, done, separate, buy, leave. And happens like uber fast. Like all in March. Like all in the beginning. It could have been happening at the end of February, beginning of March, and it's just like done. But for the rest of you, this is a group of you where I was telling you, suddenly this person's world changes your world. They change your world. They change your world. Because I need you to understand that this is what is. This is the clarifier. And this is a collapse of a foundation, but this is also something that happens out of nowhere. Suddenly. So you doing this slow and steady, methodical thing, the feeling I'm getting is, yeah, you're working with this person and then all of a sudden your whole entire foundation collapses because you're like, shit, this fire sign person has changed the way I think. They've changed the way I feel. So now you're no longer just looking at them as like coin. You're looking at them as something more, a lot more. They have collapsed your foundation. They have changed the way you think, the way you feel, the way you act regarding certain scenarios and situations in your life. You had this one way of doing something your whole life, and then boom, out of nowhere, this person just changes your whole foundation. This slow and steady shit, fire signs do not do. They do not do. They are move. But maybe that's what makes it work between you two. You bring that healthy balance. You could be the turtle while they're over there being like Speedy Gonzalez. You meet somewhere in the center and it's perfect. It's just right. It's moderated. Why is the Five of Cups reverse here? Why is the Five of Cups here? Yeah, you're just thinking about the past and you're still a little bit stuck regarding like past scenarios and you're so stuck in your feelings, Virgo. You're like, meh. That like all of a sudden here's this little fire sign individual coming, la 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 la. You don't even notice them because you're looking over here and you're like, and here's Cupid over here being like, hi, over here things are a lot better. The cup is really half full. That's what's going on over here, Virgo. Let's see. What is the Hangman? Why are you at a crossroads? Why are things so sticky right now? Hangman. Why is the Hangman here? Where's the Hangman here? Please clarify the Hangman. Thank you. Guys, like I said before, and this is dead center in your reading. I really, really hope a lot of you Virgos are tuning in. Please share this with other Virgos if you think they're going through this scenario. Please listen to your moon and your rising too, as they may clarify or complement this reading or help resonate better. Because you're not just one sign, your natal makeup chart is, your other bits. Now, you being stuck at a crossroads, not knowing what to do, all of a sudden somebody comes along and shines a light bulb on the way that you think and feel about certain situations. They're forcing you to transition. They're forcing you to change. That's why I'm like, the Tower, all over the place with death. That's the end of something. That's the end of a foundation. I don't feel like it's divorce, nor do I feel like it's anything that it's got to even do with work. I don't even feel like it's like your love relationship, because at the end of the day, this is a love reading. I really truly think that this is the death of a foundation on the way that you think and the way that you feel and the way that you see stuff. This is the end of you being like this, the end of you being stuck, or, you know, in an unhealthy, unbalanced situation, being at a crossroads. You are transitioning. You've got the fives all over the place. All over the place. And right under it, here you are, right? Here's you. Here's this person. They're making you think a certain way. This person is forcing you to change. They're forcing you to transition like a butterfly. And you're over here thinking, do I allow this or do I not allow this? Because right now you are very unbalanced. Let's see. Why is the Six of Pentacles reversed? Oh, Virgos, I really do hope. On another card of reverse, Nine of Wands reversed. Clarifying this. Yeah, I told you this is, you're unbalanced, and because you've been burdened, you've been exhausted, you've been up and down this road, but, you know, you're trying to balance yourself now in your love life, you know, in all your relationships by trying to release these burdens. And because you're trying so hard to release these burdens and this exhaustion, that's why it's left you so unbalanced. You're trying to get rid of this, but you can't sweep shit under the carpet, Virgo. You've got to deal with it. You just do. Four of Wands reversed. Why is the Four of Wands reversed, please? This, I told you, cancel of celebration, canceling of nuptials, some wedding some of you might not be getting invited to, or just some bad news within the home or the family. Let's see, Four of Wands. Four of Wands reverse. I'm going to do one more because I'm not feeling this. Four of Wands, please, Four of Wands reverse. Thank you so, so much. And here you are again, the Page of Pentacles, and you're being a little, and I don't think this is just you. You could be dealing with somebody that's incredibly immature regarding the situation. Somebody that is a lot younger than you, who's got a lot to learn. Or you're dealing with a child within your family, Virgos. And that's there's some family issues because of a child. And because there's a lack of a beginning with them. So you're overly concerned about a child within the family. So there's no, you're worried about their financial future. You don't see them making steps. You don't see them moving forward. You don't see anything happening because of this child. And it's got you and your family dynamic a little bit unbalanced. So your mind is on a couple different fronts between work and your family and your brothers and your sisters and your kids. And then there's your personal life that you kind of put on hold. So that's the sense I'm getting for overall all of you guys. For those of you who have a cancellation of a marriage or a wedding or nuptials, that's it. The invitations stopped going out. They were retracted. Sorry, we prematurely sent them out with apologies. I mean, not with apologies, but you're just basically being logical and rational and saying, yeah, we stopped sending out the invitations, or we retracted the invitations. Sorry for the premature invitation. Let's see. And this is why you have the Tower in reverse. This has just turned your foundation out of nowhere all upside down. You know which Virgo you are, so you apply it to your scenario. If this doesn't resonate, of course, please click off and go on to the more other beautiful tarot readers that are on YouTube. Okay, yeah. You are dealing with family. It is your foundation. Because we are talking about what you knew, what was the happy, wife, husband, son, daughter, dog, white picket fence, and you had the money too, is now, you're trying to hold on to that. Even though what goes up must come down. We don't always have the same thing going on. We can't just live forever on this one realm. Everything that goes up does go down at some point in our lives, and we've got to deal with them in our lives. So this is suddenly, all of a sudden, somebody has pulled the rug from under your feet, but it's forcing you to change. You don't want to, Virgo, but you have to. and you're trying to hold on to it. And that's why this is in reverse. This is you not allowing the universe to take it away from you. Because when the universe does this, this means it has to go in order to give you this. So you're trying to hold on to this to keep this. What you don't understand is you've got to let it go away in order to bring this forward. And I think you are anyway, because at the end of the month, you have this Ace of Pentacles, something brand new and beautiful. Let's see, why is the Ace of Pentacles here? Please clarify the Ace of Pentacles. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here? Please clarify the Ace of Pentacles. Yes, I told you, as you're going through this change in this transition. Now, I told you before, this could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, right? This is another card of a Leo. Strength. This tells me you need strength to endure this transition, this change, or you need patience to endure or change. You need the strength in order to accept this opportunity or this thing that's coming into your life. It's blessed. It's a blessing, Virgo. It really, really is. Okay. Sorry, the light is just so... Ugh. Okay, universe, angel, spirit guides. What else do we have for my... Virgos. Virgos, Virgos, Virgos. You guys are the warriors of the zodiac, so no joke why you stay optimistic about your love life. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Yes, because all of this just tells me you're worried. You know, you being in this like stuck position. Stay optimistic. Trust that what's going to happen to you is right for you, this transition. And it's not something you're accustomed to. It's not something you're used to. You know, it's uncomfortable for you. You know, and then here we are when I told you earlier, guys, you know, here you are working with somebody, whether it's an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, this person here. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Out of nowhere, you're all of a sudden saying to yourself, oh my God, this like sexy, like fire sign person, you know, I really like legit have feelings for them. Like I'm sitting here, you know, being their partner or whatever and working with them, but I think they could be like my soul partner. This is soulmate. I don't care if it's in the reverse or upright. At the end of the day, it's a relationship and it's a soulmate coupling. And the last card you got was soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate, and this is why you have this at the end of the month. Yes, this is your soulmate. This was upright in the first, and this is the last. So I suspect this is what's going to happen at the end of the month. This beautiful thing. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. This fire sign person who doesn't think the way you think, doesn't act the way you act, doesn't do things the way you do, they're making you change. They're changing you. And you're fighting it. Let them, because they're your soulmate. Virgo, this was an amazing reading. Please share this video with others. And until April, bye Virgos.